network. And conversely, the other one you'll have is one person in a city sending to many different individuals in another city. And it's just because they're being instructed to. This individual here had 150 transfers of $30,000 plus to 42 different individuals in 12 different countries. So it's just, what those probably are is payments from other family members, and they're trying to get those individuals on to another country. Anybody have any questions on this? Do you guys understand the concept behind this and how you guys can look at the MSB data and how it can be valuable? It's something that we didn't do it until this whole program started in 2010 as a result of our problems with Mexico. The reason our program, our organization was started was in 2000, actually it was a little bit pre-2010, we had a huge human smuggling problem in the United States, in Arizona, in California, along the southwest border. Huge problem with human smuggling with Mexican nationals coming up, Central Americans coming up, and it was getting extremely violent. We were having home invasions, we were having robberies, we were having homicides all throughout the southwest border. So what happened was the state of Arizona went to Western Union because we found out that they were knowingly allowing this money to be sent through their money service businesses. They were knowingly allowing the money to get sent without trying to block it. And there were some stores that were 10 feet by 10 feet wide, 10 feet wide by 10 feet long, that were tiny, tiny storefronts in strip plazas in Arizona that were sending over $1 million a month. And what happened was one of the human smugglers, we had a homicide where somebody got killed, and we had an agent at a store that was taking part in it, and the prosecutors in the state of Arizona went to Western Union, and they threatened to charge them criminally with that part as being part of that homicide. And it wasn't until that point that Western Union said, you know what, we have to start complying with you guys. The state of Arizona ended up suing Western Union, and they settled in court for $96 million. So Western Union had to pay the state of Arizona $96 million. And that's how this whole unit was started and funded. In addition to paying us $96 million, they had to start to do a better job with their anti-money laundering program. They had to start putting better protocols in place. Well, they weren't doing it. So in 2014, essentially we went back to the court and said, hey, listen, Western Union, they've given us all this money, but they're still not doing some of the things they need to be doing to stop allowing dirty money to go through the system. So then the court said to Western Union, you're going to fund TRAC, which is our nonprofit organization, and you're going to start giving them all of your data for $500 and above. So that's how we got to the point we are now. I can tell you our relationship with Western Union, when this whole thing happened at first, obviously it was not a very good relationship. It was pretty adversarial because we had taken the state awarded $96 million, the court awarded $96 million to the state of Arizona. They did not like us at all. Our relationship since that time has gotten a lot better. And in fact, they actually ask us to go speak and train at their training conferences now to their agents. And they have become super